Hello beauties and welcome back to my channel and to this week's new makeup releases going on the wish list or nah. And oh wait, let me check. Do I want to buy anything this week? Maybe. I did film this look just before. I used some of the frozen things. I tried a new technique that I've never tried before. I'm actually really pleased with this look. I went Christmas shopping in this look. And you always ask me like, do I go out in my looks? Do I get any weird looks from people out on town? Yes, I go out in my looks, and no, I don't ever get any weird looks or any like weird comments or anything like that. It's only on the internet. Only on the internet that happens. In real life, people are polite. So I went out and did some Christmas shopping. Are you done with your Christmas shopping? I just had one gift left to buy, and it was actually for my fiance, and he came with me because he was wishing for a new pair of shoes. So let him try out a pair. Better that than I just buy the whole like wrong ones or wrong size or you know, Lord knows. So that was the last thing I bought today actually. But now we're gonna film the new makeup releases. I will link this box set down below because that's what I used for this eye look and the lips. And we're gonna talk about new makeup. I'm so excited. I had 7 videos up last week and this week as well. Although one of them was a live stream. I'm actually gonna do that after this. Itchy. And that's I'm gonna save it like I did last time, and I'll have a live stream up. If you want to see the replay, it's gonna be up on my channel. It was the video that was live yesterday. It was so much fun to do a live stream last week, and I'm so excited that I did another one now, although I'm speaking like wrong term because I'm doing it after this, but when you're seeing this, I've already done it. I'm super excited. That's what I'm trying to say. And it's been really hard though to find a time that fits like all time zones, and you will never find a time that fits all time zones, so I'm gonna tinker a bit with that and we'll see how it is in the future. Right now I am off work, so I'm having 3.5 weeks off my work, so that is really nice. I'm super excited about that. Christmas is soon. I'm gonna have a new makeup releases going on the 29th as well, like next Sunday, in case you are wondering. So let's start with the thing that was announced like 30 seconds after I stopped like editing the last video, which was super annoying. Like, please don't do this to me. But that is, and let's scoochie, and that is the new Zodiac palette by BH Cosmetics. This though, I think the reason why they are calling this the Zodiac palette is because it has the same layout as the other Zodiac palettes. But this is actually what I thought that another brand was gonna do this year, but they haven't. So I do think we're gonna see more of this, and I said that in my predictions of 2020 as well, and it's already coming true, and that is that I think we're gonna see more like crystals and like mysticism and like birthstone, like stuff like that. And this is called the Crystal Zodiac, and this is basically like, I think these are the birthstones: amethyst, jade, carnelian, that's the one, tiger's eye, amber, citrine, smoky quartz, hematite. Is this really the birthstones, or this just random crystals? I feel like these are just random crystals. I could be wrong. It's also coming with the brush set. I actually think the brush set looks really cute, but I said that before in last week's video that I am not looking for a brush set right now because I have so many brushes that if I am to buy brushes, I prefer, need is a strong word, I prefer to buy them individually because then I can pick out just the ones that are like missing from my collection. But I do think that if you're starting out in makeup, I think the brush sets are really smart because it makes you try a lot of shapes that you maybe didn't even think of how to use them, but when you have them in your collection, maybe you'll find ways to use it. So I actually think that this brush set is really cute, and it is $28, which is really affordable. Never tried any brushes by BH though, so I have no idea. The palette is $27. It's really affordable. I do think that this is a cute palette. I am suffering somewhat from palette fatigue right now. Not that I think that palettes are boring, not that I think that not that I don't want to use them, not that I am not excited about the ones I have. It just takes a lot right now for a new palette to intrigue me, because I feel like a lot of these things that I am going to show you, well, and that I showed you last week, are things that if these came out for like past Angie before her low buy, I would have been so crazy about them and I would have bought them. I probably would have bought this if this was released like a year and a half ago. I would have been like, yeah, I want to try that. Now I'm hesitant because yeah, these are cute colors and they're colorful and they're like a half neutral, half colorful thing, and there's a good mix between shimmers and mattes, but I still am not drawn to it. It's not drawing me in, and also it's very big. I've seen how big these are in real life, and it's just not something that I want to add to my collection right now. But I mean, it's not like it's a surprise release. They had much better luck with the big palette than they did with the small palettes, basically because they seem to not do that good with color schemes when it comes to small palettes, because it seems like they think that every palette needs to have, and then it's like 6 shades that every palette needs to have, and then it's not that many spots left to put in something unique. And I think they need to let go of that, because this bigger palette also has that, like matte white, matte cream, matte light brown, matte middle brown, like that. It has all of those things that they think that you need to use for a look, but then at least half of the palette is left to do something fun with. And I think that was their downfall with the with the smaller palettes, is because they're all ended up being pretty similar, because they seem to think that like every palette needs to have those shades, and they don't. You don't need those shades to do a look. Sometimes it's nice, but it's not needed every time. So I think people might like this. I think it's cute that they're going with crystals. Maybe they're a bit too late after the Colourpop So Jaded, but the other 2 palettes was a hit, so maybe this one will be as well. Who knows at this point? I saw this and I was like, why? This is the Too Faced Born This Way, the Natural Nudes. That's what they're called. I saw this and I was like, wow, Nyqvist. But I see who it's for. I don't know. I feel like they're trying to make like another chocolate bar happen, and I just don't know if they will. I don't know if they will. I could be wrong, maybe because people have been like a bit more like excited about browns again. I feel like the Coconuts palette by Colourpop got a decent amount, like a healthy amount of hype around it. People seem to really be enjoying it. I personally am not the person who would go out and like buy an all brown palette. That's not where I am right now, although I will say I've been more and more into neutrals and just looking at them and being like, I could use this. But yeah, this palette has no. And I feel like just looking at this palette, and I think that this is just because this is a bad picture of this palette, but I feel like it's too lights in the one end and too darker at one end, and then it's just too many similar mid-range colors in the middle. And I think that what's really making me be not interested in this palette is the lack of depth and dimension within this picture. And I think that it could be that this picture is just way off. But yeah, this is not interesting to me. This is coming out in February, so I'm guessing this is going to be part of their spring release. I don't really know what the front is meant to be. First I thought it looked like, you know, like a chocolate, like chocolate fingers, and then I thought it looked like bamboo, and now I don't know anymore. I don't know what it's meant to be, but I will see, like, I feel like this could be like the Urban Decay Honey palette. When the first pictures came out, everyone was like, no, pass, ugly. But I feel like if that taught us something, is that the first initial pictures could be so off. So maybe this will look prettier when we see better pictures, but right now, that is a pass. The next one is, when did we talk about this? I think this is Sugarrush, right? This is Tarte's this is Sugarrush, which is the younger and hipper and more affordable brand, like underbrand to Tarte. I don't know if I'm young, hip, and I was gonna say affordable. Let's not go there, shall we? I don't know if I'm hip enough for this brand. I will say that, I mean, we saw sneak peeks of this palette in the summer. I want to say even before I went on my vacation, or maybe when I was on my vacation, so maybe like July. But this is $27 for an eyeshadow palette. It's quite a lot of shades, but I still feel like $27, it's pushing it if it's meant to be a younger brand. And then it is brush set. It's $23 for 3 brushes, and again, it's pushing it for 3 brushes. If I was on a budget, and if I was like younger and just like getting into makeup, I would buy the BH Cosmetics brush set instead, even though I think that this one is super cute. Then it's like a pouch and two, is it two scrunchies, one yellow and one black? It is, that is the laziest thing I've ever seen to stay on theme. Look at this, we're on theme. Just not really. Yeah. Then it's 2 lip products, I think. Vegan lip oil. Why is it vegan? If this is a bee theme, and I mean beeswax is not vegan, maybe that doesn't matter. I don't know. I do feel though that I've seen a lot of people that are vegan that are still okay with beeswax, because it's like the better part of like non-vegan ingredients, because it's actually like helping the bees. But yeah, lip oil, velvet lipstick, is that one color? Okay, so lip oil in one color, lip with lipstick in one color, cake butter whipped body butter, 23, listen, I can be pretty bougie, but I don't know if I'd buy a body butter for $23, although I'm not the right person to ask, because I don't even moisturize, because I don't really have that dry skin. So yeah, I don't know, yeah, I don't think that this collection is ugly. This is just this is again that like color scheme that I talked about in my predictions for 2020. It is red and purple together with some oranges and peaches, and then they threw a yellow in. And I have to say, for being a bee palette, or being like themed around bees and like honey, it has one yellow, which is still one matte yellow more than the Urban Decay Honey palette. But I kind of feel like there could have been, well, maybe there's a gold. Oh yeah, so maybe there's one dark gold and one light gold, and yeah. I don't hate the palette, I don't. I think it's cute, I would never buy it though. Maybe that could sum it up. Then we have this one. This is the Violet Voss, and this is the Best Life palette too. When I was in US, when I was in Minneapolis, I went into a Ulta this summer and I saw the Best Life one. Here's the thing. The palette, like the half of the palette that is the shimmers and the mattes, it looked beautiful. It swatched like a dream. The shimmers looked so pretty, but then it was like big chunky, like big cakes of pressed glitter. I don't understand why the pans of pressed glitters are so big. Like, you're never gonna go through that. I feel like you use eyeshadow more than you use pressed. I don't understand why is there so much. Like, I'm asking for a friend. Why is there so much pressed glitter? Because they are truly humongous. And this is that pressed glitter formula that's very smeary. Like, you touch it, it's actually like that Vaseline-y feel. So I think I was there with Karen. I was like, I'd like this palette if I could just cut off that glitter part. And now they're releasing another one, and I honestly don't think they're that different. They look the same. They look so similar. I don't understand. This could have been such a cute palette if they just released the side that had the shimmers and the mattes, because those were so pretty in the first palette, and I actually think I might have even bought that one if it didn't have the glitters, because that's how nicely it's swatched. Some of these things just confuse me sometimes, but yeah, I mean, maybe this is why I don't work for makeup brands. Stila is coming up with something new. This is the Shine Fever Lip Vinyl. This is vivid pigments that float in a clear lacquer to combine for full like, when do they combine? Like, on the lips then? Am I not understanding why this formula is needed? Or what about the vivid pigments floating in the clear lacquer combining on the lip? What about that is better than regular like lip gloss? Because from what I see on the swatches, it seems like a super glossy, high pigmented gloss, and I think that gray looks really cute, and actually that first nude looks beautiful as well. This is the kind of thing that I would like to see in store, because I like a glossy lip nowadays, so this could be something that if it looks and feels good, although I have been getting some colored glosses lately that I've been really into. I don't need another one, but I don't hate the release, but I also am not like, oh yeah, that makes sense, because don't really, and also $24. Stila is very expensive, and I feel like they're just one of the least hyped up brands right now, and I almost feel bad for them, but on the other hand, like, it's up to them to like spruce up their brand, and I don't know if this is really gonna get the ball rolling. Not gonna lie. I feel like I want to talk about the thing that I'm actually kind of interested in, and that is the new collection that is dropping on the 26th, which is, what do you call it in like English? It's Boxing Day, right? I think it's Boxing Day. And that is the collection by Fenty Beauty, and she is dropping, how many mini eyeshadow palettes is it? 8 6-pan eyeshadow palettes, and you know how I feel about small eyeshadow palettes. And also there are 3 brushes. I don't know if they are sold separate or in a kit. I will put all the info and the release dates and the prices and the links to where you can find everything is always down in the description box. You can find everything down in the description box. That goes for all my videos, to be honest. And she is releasing 8 little palettes, and they look very, very cute. I will say that just initial look at these, there is none of these that are just like, I need it. None of these palettes make me feel that, which kind of leads me to believe that I, let's be honest, don't need any of them. But I still think they're really, really cute. So I might end up... Do you want to see a review? Do you want to see like a get ready with me using these? Do you want to see some... Like, what do you want to see? Do you want to see it? Because I gotten so many tags on Instagram in this like posts of these new Fenty things. So let me know, because if you are interested and if you truly want me to use these, or if you want to hear my thoughts on them, I'll pick them up because I feel like they're very interesting. Also, Fenty usually releases her stuff like worldwide, so if I want to get a hold of it, it's going to release at my Sephora in Sweden at the same time as it's releasing in every other country, which is Boxing Day. So it's fairly easy for me to try these. So let me know, like, what are you interested? Do you want to see me use them? Because so far I saw Nyqvist's video on these. I mean, it was a sponsored video, so I mean, I don't think she's lying, but when you do a sponsored video, you do try to like make the product look as good as it can, obviously. That is understandable. So let me know, are you interested in seeing something? Tell me in the comments. Morphe is releasing a, what is this? Midnight Gleaming Artistry palette. Okay, it's a New Year's Eve collection. It seems to be some ugly lashes with like gold foil that's coming like out of your... No, not getting those lashes. Premium lashes confetti. Pop of gold. $14. They better pay me $14 to wear that. Then it's a lip gloss, and then it's an all... That promo picture with her wearing the lashes, go check that out at Morphe's site. It looks weird. When not even a professional photographer can make it look good on a professional model, then you know you're in trouble. And then it's this, I think it's an all shimmer palette. It's not really what I'm looking for. It's more cool toned with a pop of like a more burgundy red and a teal. Still all shimmers. It's not what I'm looking for. And then it's a lip gloss in like a paley, icy pink. None of this is appealing to me. I thought the palettes we talked about last week with Morphe looked way better than these two. Oh, there's another Fenty thing here. She's releasing a new mini kit. This is a Diamond Bomb Baby. Okay, so it's a duo with the Diamond Bomb mini for the first time, and then together with a Gloss Bomb in a mini as well. So that's also releasing on the 26th. I like that she's doing minis. I like that Fenty is doing all over, like, not these big monstrosities of palettes. Like, she did the Moroccan Spice and then that big palette last year, but now instead she's releasing some mini things. And also, like, this is probably the reason why she didn't do a bigger holiday collection, because she knew that she was having things released on the 26th. So instead of catching your, like, buying presents for other money, she is trying to catch your Christmas gift money, that, like, so you can buy it for yourself instead. So I apparently that is releasing as well on the same time. I actually swatched that new Diamond Bomb, the pink one, the one that's in this mini set. I swatched that in store, and I have to say, I wasn't that impressed. If you want to have that kind of wet, glittery formula, buy Colourpop Felicity. That Felicity from Colourpop is what this one should have been. It's what this one is trying to be. but just not, and also more expensive. So buy the Felicity from Colourpop instead if you want to have that glittery like pinky peach, because that is beautiful. I love that one. It's so beautiful. So it's a tip from the coach. Tip from the coach. Then we have, I want to talk about this even though I am currently not myself buying from Kat Von D Beauty, but she is releasing some vinyl lip creams. I'm guessing it's the same like high pigment gloss with a shine that we talked about from Stila. Maybe not, like the pigments may already... Let's not get into that mess again. And then some blushes. She did release blushes a couple of years ago, and those were apparently horrible. They got really bad reviews and they got discontinued, and it's taken her quite some time to release some new ones. I think the color range of this is really pretty, if I'm gonna be honest. There are some nudie ones, there are some really light ones, and there are some more poppy ones. There's also one more neutrally mauve that's really deep. I'm currently not buying from Kat Von D, but I do think that these blush colors actually look really pretty. I'm more into like orangey blushes right now, so none of these colors are really 100% my style, although that lighter coral do look pretty, but this isn't something I'm gonna pick up. But I'm surprised that it took her this long to release more blushes. I don't really know why, but yeah, apparently that's where we are at. Also, we talked about 2 releases from, what's her name, Charlotte Tilbury last week, and now she's releasing 2 new quads. She is like, Charlotte Tilbury, Natasha Denona, and Pat McGrath are luxury makeup brands that are releasing a lot. Like a lot. And I am shocked. Because like, if you're to keep up with a brand like that, it's like, even if to just buy one thing from a brand like that is expensive, and it's just so much. There is a peachy quad with a dark burgundy, and then there is a khaki green quad. I actually think that both these quads look beautiful. That peach with the burgundy, that is what I like neutrals to be. Burgundy with the peach, I actually really like that. And then that muted green, it's like a sophisticated green. I think both of these look really pretty. I know that I cannot find Charlotte Tilbury in store in Sweden, but I do know that when I'm going to US, which I am doing in like 1.5 weeks, I do know that I will be able to swatch Charlotte Tilbury then. This one is available now at her own site, and I will link it down below, but I'm hoping that maybe they'll be in store somewhere so I can swatch them, because I'd like to swatch them. They actually look really pretty, but I do like, wow, that's 4 palettes in like 2 weeks that we've talked about. That is a lot for a high-end brand, because these are expensive. These are $53. Wow, that is a lot of money for 4 eyeshadows. So wow. Do I have, oh yeah, I have some. There are not that many indie things though. I thought that brands all over would take like a break over Christmas, but it seems like only the indie brands are taking a bit of a break. The mainstream brands are just pushing out more products. Here is another brand that I personally feel is a bit of a snooze fest, and that is Smashbox. But they are releasing something that actually looks really cute, and that is the Always On Cream to Matte Lipstick. These are $24 each, and they are available now at smashbox.com. Smashbox is another brand that's usually really quick to come with their news to Sweden. They're sold at Kicks in Sweden, so I'm actually really interested to see how these are gonna be, because I like the color selection and also these swatches. I'll try and see if I can include both here. They look really nice, and I think that these, oh yeah, these are the colors that they had in their liquid lipsticks that people really love. It's some of those, but in a bullet lipstick, and I wish that more brands would do that. Like, don't scrap, if you have a good color selection, don't scrap it, just release it in a new formula. NYX just did that, and I hope they will release the lingerie shades in even more formulas, and now Smashbox is doing it because it is Out Loud, Voss, some of these like shades that I remember from the liquid lipsticks, but now in a bullet lipstick form. I think it's actually kind of smart, and this is another product that I am interested in seeing in store. If they feel nice, I might pick one up. Maybe. I'm putting a pin in it. I'm putting a pin in it. This is something that I saw and I was like, wow, this is not for me. Although Marc Jacobs isn't really the brand that I'm looking for. I don't need, do I own anything Marc Jacobs? I've gotten some samples when I bought from Sephora, but I've never bought anything from Marc Jacobs. Oh, not beauty. I bought like a bag, but not beauty. But this is the Sequin Glam Glitter Liquid Eyeshadows. I'm guessing these are meant to be an extension of these Sequins, the pot shadows, but just in a liquid form. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 neutral shades. They're not for me. I think all the shades are kind of boring. The more fiery peach one, it's kind of cute, but still I wouldn't pay, because these are $26 for something that's just not really my color. So I'm gonna skip, because I think the color range is kind of boring, but not interested. But they are available right now, so I will link them down below in case you are interested. But that color range, not for me. Okay, I'm gonna mention 2 more mainstream things, and then I don't know, I think I only have 2 indie things. Ooh. Although I do have some skincare. Maybe I'll put some skincare in as well. This is new foundation from Estee Lauder, and I have tried the Estee Lauder Double Wear and I quite liked it. I just did not like the packaging. I hated the packaging so much that I actually didn't repurchase the foundation because of it. And now they are releasing a full coverage and radiant finish powered with Estee Lauder skincare to hydrate and soothe. Basically, it is their answer to the full coverage, like dewy radiant foundation. It also has skincare ingredients in it. I actually think this looks really promising. It is also in a squeezy tube that's a bit see-through, so you can see the shade through it. This shade range looks really good. Estee Lauder has had a really good shade range for a really long time. I'm pretty sure, at least, because even in my country you can get the Double Wear in quite some shades. This is coming soon, and it is going to be 20 shades, which is not that much, but I will say that just looking at like the picture that I see here, the one that you're seeing here, I do think that seems to be a pretty good like split between like the lighter and the darker and the medium ones. It's $45, which is, I mean, Estee Lauder is not a luxury brand, but it's definitely high-end, so I'm not really surprised by that, like by that price range. I think that Estee Lauder does like face makeup really good, so I am also semi-intrigued by this. This is probably gonna be sold in the makeup store, the Kicks that is in my hometown, so I might go there and get a sample just to try it out and see how it is. I do like a foundation that looks fresh and healthy. This one looks really nice and healthy today. It is a matte foundation though that I've used the luminous powder over, so this isn't that, but I like a foundation, but I don't like that it feels greasy, and that's why I couldn't just like take a chance and buy something, because if it's not touchable, I'm gonna go crazy. I cannot do a dewy foundation that feels oily. I'm gonna die. I can't do that. Okay, it's no, save me. So I can't do that. So I need it to look fresh and dewy, but it needs to be in the finish. It can't be in like it's never drying down, because I'm gonna go crazy. So I might actually go and get a sample of that one when it comes in store, so that I can have a peek. Urban Decay is they're expanding their Stay Naked range, and I'm not surprised by this. I mean, they got rid of the Naked range that they had before, and now they're just revamping it. So I'm not surprised that they're coming out with more things. They're probably gonna come out with even more. I think more is coming. They're releasing powder foundation, $39 in 24 shades, and I have no idea how this is going to be. I've seen some of my friends receive it in PR, so it's going to be interesting to see. And then for some reason, and this I don't understand, like they did discontinue these like trios, and then they released basically the same thing again. And that's just why you had the chance here to do something else, to do something new, to revamp this. And instead they just chose to release the same trios again. I never heard anyone talk about these trios. Why? When you look at these swatches, I'm gonna put the swatches up here so you can see. They are so similar that I honestly do not understand why they all needed to exist. Why? I don't understand that release. I don't understand why they chose to bring that product back. maybe I'm missing something, maybe it was a bestseller, maybe everyone loved it, I don't know. But I'm like mystified over in this corner because I just don't understand why we're seeing that again. Okay, let's chit chat about some skincare because there are quite, I don't know, is skincare gonna be the thing? I don't know, feels like everyone is like going, like not like they're starting to release skincare, but I feel like skincare is starting to be a bit hyped as well within the beauty community, and I think that's really cool. Even me, even I have been more interested in skincare, although I don't know that much about ingredients, but I mean, with time you're gonna learn more things. One of the new releases is new products from Ole Henriksen. These are part of the Truth series that I tried them? I do have the orange eye cream. Is that part of the Truth series? I don't know. But this is the Juice Daily Cleanser. An everyday cleanser is a series multitasker with this gentle yet thorough cleansing action. It removes dirt, oil, and makeup and reveals refreshed, energized skin in just one step. And this sounds really nice for me because I could go for a cleanser, but what I want, I like fruity scents when it comes to skincare and body care. And I feel like if this actually also smells juicy, I could go for it. I'm the person that likes a bit of scent in my skincare. I don't want it to be like super strong, but I do like it to have a bit of a scent. So if this smells a bit, that could be nice. Oh, the other one is it's just because Trendmood is talking about things that are in her box. Did you try the Trendmood box? I didn't sign up, but if you did, let me know down below because I thought the things she included in box are pretty cool. And she's also including the Sugarrush Brightening Double Cream. So I guess that's cool. But this cleanser, I'm semi interested. I need to smell it though. I need to smell it to see, and you can buy Ole Henriksen in store in Sweden, so I'm gonna check it out. Another new skincare product is the new Vegan Milk Moisturizer by Milk, and Milk makeup is also available in Sweden now. You can buy it at Sephora. I haven't seen it in store yet because I haven't been to Sephora since it was released at Sephora, so there you go. But this is a nourishing daily moisturizer. A clean formula. Ugh, I'm so over this word, okay? Gosh. I think it's like a play on words because Milk isn't vegan, so they're trying to be like, because they want to have a vegan formula, so it's like a vegan milk. I don't know. Normal to dry skin types, that is not me, although I use more fatty creams during the night if I need some hydration, but I don't like it during the day because it does make my skin feel greasy and I don't really like that. Have you tried it? Have you seen any, like, it's gonna be so fun to see some reviews of some of this skincare. We didn't have any Colourpop releases this week, I know, shocker! But they did release some news with Fourth Ray Beauty, which is a brand owned by Seed Beauty that also owns Colourpop, so it's like a sister brand, and they are releasing some avocado products. They are releasing a mask and in milk. They do have these face milks. I do have one of the milks. I have it in strawberry. It is the perfect, like, for me, for example, I don't really do a very heavy skincare routine in the morning, but if I do, I usually do not put my makeup on in the morning. I put my makeup on a bit later. So for me, I use the strawberry milk moisturizer if I'm gonna put on my makeup a bit later, just to put a bit of extra moisturization under my makeup, because it's a bit more lighter, but it's still moisturizing without being fatty and without disrupting the makeup, and it goes into the skin. So for me, that milk from Fourth Ray Beauty works really good just before makeup to just add some hydration without making your skin look greasy or without having to wait an additional like 10, 15, 20 minutes for it to sink into the skin. So that's how I use my face milk from Fourth Ray Beauty, and it's working really nice for that. If you have dry skin, it probably would not be enough for like a daily moisturizer, but I do like it for that extra step before makeup if I just want to like add some moisture. And then we have another skincare thing, and this is the last skincare thing I'm going to talk about, but this is from Laneige, and they're releasing another sleeping mask. This is the Sika sleeping mask, and this is a overnight replenishing mask that delivers intense moisture to help soothe redness and strengthen the skin barrier for healthier, less stressed skin. So I'm guessing this could be good if you have sensitive skin and your skin is, you know, sometimes for me, when I'm stressed and I have a lot of things going on, my skin, it gets a little things pops up and I do get some redness in my skin, and it also feels a bit like not dry but really dry on the surface. And when that happens, I usually sleep with a face mask, like a sleeping mask and a face oil, and I'm guessing that something like this would be great for that. I love the Laneige water sleeping mask. I think it's beautiful. It's one of my favorite products. This is something that I would like to get a sample of. I wouldn't need to buy a big one. If they release this in a mini, or if there's anywhere that I could get a sample, I would really love to try it to see if I feel like there's a difference between this one and the water sleeping mask, because I already have a big tub of that and I still use it and love it. But I do really like the Laneige things I've tried, I've really enjoyed. So I'm like, kind of interested in trying it. It's $34, which I don't feel is that much of a like a steep price for, because skincare sometimes can be so expensive, we all know that. So I wouldn't go out and buy a full size, but I could see myself trying it. Now, are we gonna talk about the indie things, or do I have any? Let's talk about one more. Like, this isn't an influencer brand. This is more like a celebrity makeup artist and her brand. I have talked about Vanessa Myricks before on my channel. She is one of my most favorite and inspirational like Instagram accounts, and she is a professional makeup artist, and her Instagram account is amazing, so inspirational, and she has her own makeup line, and I've always been really intrigued in trying it, but I've never really known what to pick up or what to order, and I've never bought from any retailers that has her. But she is now available at Morphe. So a part of her brand, a part of her products are released and available at Morphe, and I'm so excited for her. I love her makeup aesthetics. It's more like editorial, and it's her pictures are so beautiful, and I am intrigued to try a product or so from her. I don't know if there is a Morphe store in San Francisco. I'm going in a week and a half. If there is, I might check it out. Otherwise, maybe I can order from, I don't know if it's going to be available at Morphe Europe. I don't know, but I'm happy for Vanessa Myricks. I feel like she has been doing her own thing, like having her makeup brand for so many years, and haven't really gotten that much hype for it. So I hope that this maybe could be the push for more people to try out her brand. I think her makeup aesthetics and her skills as a makeup artist is impeccable. So great. So yeah, I'm super excited about that. Do you know if there's a Morphe store in San Francisco? Maybe there isn't. Maybe there isn't. Who knows? Okay, I'm gonna talk about 2 indie things, and that's gonna be it. How long I think I've been here? Some time. But yeah, releases just trickle out. So maybe we'll have nothing to talk about on the 29th. Who knows? But I don't know. But we talked about the packaging of the Sydney Grace palette last week, and we've seen the reveal now. But from what I've heard, there will be a deeper version where most of the mattes and one shimmer will deepen. I think that's really cool. So this is the light version, and there's also going to be a deep version. I personally am not interested in this light version, because that upper corner with like the nudie beiges, those are all of those colors that it doesn't get me excited within the palette. I don't want those shades. So for that reason, I wouldn't pick up this light version, because there's too many of those neutrally beiges that I just don't get that excited over. I mean, you see what I'm wearing today. It's not my makeup aesthetics. Maybe I could feel the same about the deeper version when we see it, as I felt about the Huda Beauty Mini Nudes palettes, because I did buy the medium in that one, because I felt like once it got deepened up a bit, I was like, ooh, because my makeup aesthetics is, I like colors, but I like muted colors, but most of all, I like dark eyeshadows. My eye just zooms in on a dark eyeshadow. Ugh, it's so yummy. So if they deepen up this a bit, I might be interested. So I'm going to show you the deep one once I've seen it, but I'm not going to pick this lighter one up because it's not really my aesthetics, but I am intrigued to hear that they are releasing a deeper version as well, and that one might be more up my alley, to be honest. And then the last thing I'm going to talk about today is a new 9-pan palette by Lovelock's Beauty. This is called Winter Woods, and I feel like this color scheme is spot on how a forest in Sweden would look in the winter. Not now because we don't have any snow, when we do have snow, because it is that dark blue and then some icy lilacs and then those icy colors on top together with the wooden, like the dark wooden brown colors. Blue and brown look really pretty together on the eyes, and that is probably a reason why all of these neutral palettes with a pop of blue is has been a trend for way too many years. But I don't hate this palette. I think it really encapsulates the aesthetics of the wood, like winter woods. So I'm not gonna pick this up because if I'm gonna pick up a palette, I am gonna pick up one of the Fenty palettes, depending on whether or not you're interested in seeing some kind of review of it. But I do think the packaging is really pretty with the holographic thing, and I do think that this is a nice mix of some colors and some neutrals, but still keeping it a bit muted and also keeping with the theme, the winter woods. So again, I don't hate this either, but it's not gonna be for me. I do think that color in the top, the corner, is a duochrome blue. Doesn't it look like it's gonna be a duochrome blue? That could be really pretty. I think this is already available, so I will link it down below. I do have a code with Lovelux Beauty. I don't remember it on the top of my head, but I will put that as well down in the description box. In case you're interested in ordering something from them, you can get a discount when using my code. And I think that was everything. Ugh, I feel so... I don't know how I feel. I'm actually... We had such a nice, like finishing lunch at my work, and we have been doing like a Secret Santa thing. I showed you some on my Twitter. My Secret Santa has been giving me candy, and then we have to guess, like, who do you think your Secret Santa is? And then if you guess right, you get to pick a gift. So I got a gift and I guessed right immediately because I knew who my Secret Santa was. So I picked a gift and I got a bottle of Prosecco. I mean, good for me. So I opened it up yesterday because I'm celebrating that I'm having a bit of vacation off from work. I do feel very tired, not gonna lie. And if my energy was somewhat low in this video, it's because this past, I want to say half year, has been actually pretty tough on me. The effects of too little sleep and me commuting. I commute an hour and 10 minutes to my job in the morning and then an hour and 10 minutes back in the afternoon. That has been like, it's taken out its toll on me. I feel like this last year, it's really been like, I'm starting to get a bit tired. I'm not gonna lie, people. I'm not gonna lie. I am a bit, so it's gonna be really nice to have a bit of vacation. I'm gonna sleep in. I am gonna play some LOL. I am gonna play some Sims. I actually wished for a new expansion for Sims from my fiance. I'm just gonna have a really nice time. I still have a bunch of things pre-filmed. I'm also gonna film one last time before Christmas tomorrow because I'm gonna film my Black Friday haul. I thought first I was gonna film my Black Friday haul together with my December haul, but I realized that I actually want to show you more separately what I bought for Black Friday and why I bought the things I bought. So I'm gonna film that tomorrow and that's gonna be live next week. I'm having my last declutter next week. There's gonna be liquid lipsticks. I'm gonna have my Black Friday haul. I'm gonna have videos all next week. What am I having more? I can't really remember, but I'm having videos all next week. They're already filmed except the one I'm filming tomorrow. So I think I'm gonna have, yeah, I'm gonna have 7 videos next week as well. And there might be some videos when I'm in San Francisco. I'm not gonna pre-film and pre-edit specifically to have them up while I'm gone. But if I have something left when filming, I'll put it up when I am in San Francisco. And yeah, I'm excited to have a bit of just time with just me and my fiance. Or maybe like just with me as well, or maybe I meet someone up in San Francisco. Do you want to do like a public meetup maybe? But it's gonna be daytime. I don't know if you're working or not, because it's gonna be daytime. If so, maybe we can go shopping. Do you want to do that? Do you want to have a meetup in like a mall in San Francisco? I don't know if anyone's gonna show up, but I think I might go shopping myself on Monday the let me see. Monday the 6th. Is anyone available? If you want to go shopping with me in San Francisco on Monday the 6th. If anyone is interested in that, let me know in the comments. Maybe I'll do like a more public meet up in like a mall or something and we can go shopping. Let me know if you're interested. Because that is the day that I know that Ricardo is gonna be at the lab the whole day. So it's gonna be just me. But yeah, that was everything. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having an amazing Christmas time. I hope that you are not stressed for Christmas. And if you are, remember that don't fix Christmas just for everyone else. Fix it for yourself as well. And if that means cutting back on a couple of things or not buying as many gifts, that's okay. Christmas is about you as well. It's not about you fixing a great Christmas for everyone else. It's about other people chipping in as well and making your Christmas special. Don't forget that. And don't forget to buy a good gift for yourself. Even if it's just taffy, buy something for yourself, okay? I hope you're having an amazing day and I will see you tomorrow for a new video. Bye!